Today I'm going to do a review of the ZV-1 with 3 different microphones. The original onboard ZV-1 microphone will be the first test. The second one will be the Sony ECM-XYST1M. That looks like this. So we can get that in the product showcase. And then the third will be the Rode Wireless Go. Now this is the first generation. I don't need the second generation because I only need the one mic, but supposedly there's additional features too, like it can record directly on the second version. I don't have that version, so keep that in mind that it's the original Rode Wireless Go from about 2-3 years ago. The first round of testing will be all 3 mics doing an indoor test. This will be the Sony Zv1 Internal Mic first, without the windshield, because obviously I don't need it indoors. The second will be the Sony, which I showed you before. And then the third will be the Rode Wireless Go Generation 1. I will be removing all the windscreens for all 3 tests to keep it consistent. The only one I'm going to have to change is the Rode Wireless Go. I'm going to have to change the mic input because that has a line feed. The this Sony microphone here, I guess I should do it this way so you can read it, actually has a hot shoe connector. You can actually do the line as well, which is you know, an option for you if you want to do that, but for me I'd really prefer to just put on the mic, let it do everything and go. There's no charging or anything like that. These you do need to charge, which is understandable, but they last for about 7-8 hours on a charge, so it's not bad as long as you remember to charge them before you go. So this is the first test, number 1, with strictly the Sony Zv1 onboard microphone. This is just a test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. This is the second test with the Sony external microphone, which I'll put a picture of right here because it's actually on the camera, so I can't show you, but I showed it earlier. This one is strictly using the hot shoe mount. I'm not using the line in, so I'm not adjusting any audio levels or anything else. Here's the test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. This is just a test of the Rode Wireless Go Generation 1. Just to hear how the sound quality is. Obviously no windshield on there. So this is a test for the Rode Wireless Go first generation indoor test. So you can see that the transmitter's here. I have removed the windshield here because we obviously don't need it. There's no wind inside the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. For the next round of testing, I'm going to go outdoors. There's a little bit of wind today, a little bit of snow too, so to do the outdoor test with the same 3 microphones, this you'll hear more of the surrounding areas, as well as I'll do the same audio test for all 3. 2 things to keep in mind. The first is with both the ZV-1 onboard microphone as well as the second Sony one here. The mic is directional, so if I'm talking from behind the camera, it will actually probably not pick me up as well, but it'll be getting all the sound from the front mic, which makes sense because this is more, actually I could take off the windshield. So you can see you can actually have these straight more like a shotgun, or you can bring them out so you can actually get more surrounding areas. But again, it's pretty much directional, so you're going to actually get some separation this way, but with the camera, if it was mounted on the camera, it would actually be back here. So I don't know how much sound it's going to pick up from the microphone because it's coming in this way and I'd be coming in the opposite way. So now it's time to head outside. We'll see how the audio is. I'm still on the Wireless Go right now, just because it was the last test that I did. So we'll start again with the ZV-1 standard microphone with the windshield on, then move on to this Sony microphone. So then the third test will be the actual Rode Wireless Go. Generation 1 outside, so let's go and do that test. So here's test 1. This is just a ZV-1 standard audio with the windscreen. So there's a little bit of wind, so we'll see how that does. Active stabilization. But again, this is more of an audio test, but I'm just letting you know all the settings that are on there, or how I have it set up right now. So test 1, walking forward, so I'm behind the camera. So the mic, I believe, it'll pick up some of it, but I believe it faces more, or picks up more from the front of the camera. So we'll see how it does with the noise and how it picks up my voice and balances that. It's a little bit slippery here because it just snowed and it's icy underneath, but. So the standard microphone of the ZV-1. Got a little bit sunny there for a minute, so. I didn't do it with the first road there, but pointing down, but really won't affect audio. So here's the second test. This is with the Sony microphone. The one that attaches, I'll put a picture of it in there and the title of it. It's got the really long name. So this goes directly into the cold shoe. It does have a windscreen on it. Directly connected through the hot shoe, not through the line in input. So it's a default 26 on the camera for the audio level for the ZV-1. So we'll see how this one sounds. I'm going to turn it around now so we can see just walking. So this is test 2, the second test outside. I'm going to try to do the same 3 areas on each one to make it a fair comparison. I only have one ZV-1, so I have to just keep redoing it so they won't be exact. You can't really do side by side, but they will be very close as I'm trying to walk the same. There is active stabilization on, so we'll see how that is. And the snow's kind of crunching a little bit, so I don't know how much the mic will pick up of that. So there's the highway traffic. And it is getting a little bit lighter here. Sound-wise. Softer, I guess. You actually see down into the water. So this is test 3 with the Rode Wireless Go outside. I actually have the transmitter here with the wind shield on there. This is just a quick test how this mic does outdoors. Okay, Rode Wireless Go, front facing. It's on snow and going downhill, so it's a little bit steep here. Should be able to get a good idea of how this mic does. Again, the mic input on ZV-1 is set to 14. So I get on level land, it should balance out a little bit better. Now it's starting to level off. You can hear the road traffic out there. Hopefully you can hear my voice over it. It should just be pretty subtle back there. So again, the camera's facing away from me, so in this case the Rode Wireless Go is kind of the best option because you can still hear me because it's actually on my jacket there, so it makes it a little bit easier. This is the onboard ZV-1 mic. This is more, you can still hear the highway in the background, but you can hear more of the stream. So we'll see how this comes out. This is more of a isolated nature area. Trying to get close without, you can see it's kind of like a drop off there, so I don't want to fall down. Oh, actually, if I get up to this tree, I think that'll be good. Let's zoom in and see if it picks up the onboard motor of the lens on the ZV-1 Internal Mic. There's probably too much other noise where it's not going to do it. Okay, so this is the Sony ECM-XYST1M. I'll put the title up in there because I probably got it wrong. It's hard to see, it's really small on the microphone. And to see how much of the sounds we can get of the stream. To my ears, I can hear it fine. And I don't have the best hearing, so I'm hoping these mics can pick it up well. Now you're probably getting more road noise because I pointed it up, but down here it should be directly from the stream. You can see it kind of very active right there. You can zoom in here. This I don't believe will pick up the zoom motor. Rode Wireless Go. So this is attached to my jacket. See how this one does? It should have predominantly my voice because that's the closest. But we'll see how well it picks up the stream as well. It has a little wind cover. Doesn't stay on great. I mean, I haven't lost it luckily yet, but I wish I had a better way to attach it. It seems a little bit flimsy. So let's zoom in here. Obviously, I won't do anything different with the mics because it's attached to my jacket. This is a good way to, it takes out most of the sounds of the road by me doing it this way, so that's Rode Wireless Go, first generation.